try this again. Okay. Hopefully this is working this time. Hello. There we go. Okay. I don't know what was wrong with this, but it was not working. But it looks like it's working now. How's everybody going? Hey Jamie, hey Stacy, hey Vegan, hey Shanoa, hey Kate. Yeah, sorry, something was going on with the first stream that I tried to do, and it wouldn't work. So then I tried to go back to do the regular webcam stream, and that wouldn't work. So then I tried to do the external stream again, and now it's finally working. So I was like, I don't know what's going on with this thing. How's everybody's day going so far? Hey Christina, hey Smudge, hey Jen. New sub here, just figured I'd stop in and say hi. Well, hi Jen, nice to see you. Hey Dee, how's it going? Hey Nana. Hey Pamela. Okay, just responding to a few things. You know, work never stops. So, does anybody have any topics that they want to discuss for sure today? Hey Blair, hey Madam Scuttlebutt, hey Donna, hey Amber. I finally made it to one. Yay, Pamela, you made it. Will you allow us to fight here in your live? Madam Scuttlebutt, who are you trying to fight? Don't be trying to fight nobody. Keep it peaceful. Go get champagne in them. I have no control over who shows up and who doesn't. So if they show up, just don't be too mean to people. We're a nice place. Yeah, you got monetized only to get demonetized. Oh no, what got demonetized now? Oh, Dee, don't worry. After the live today, I will be recording my Shannon Rose video. Oh, yeah, Vegan. It is now remonetized again, that Onision video is. Probably shouldn't say his name in the live, otherwise the live's going to get demonetized. Let's see if it's still monetized. I think it's still monetized. Let's see. Review more videos. Something's wrong with my studio. Yeah, it's monetized again. So, hey, Everyday Drama. Hey, Raphael. Any suggestions on how I can get my live to work? What's going on with your live, Madam Scuttlebutt? Why is it not working? Do you have a external camera or do you have an internal camera? What kind of camera do you have? I need to move this. What if I make this smaller? I don't know. It says I need coders. Well, is your camera built into your computer or is it separate? She got famous from a YouTube story. Yeah. Oh, Shannon Rose. Don't you worry. Hey, Marissa. Hey, Adele. I don't want face on there. It's covered with tape. Oh. Okay, well, if it's built in, you should just be able to hit go live and then create Scream and just tell it to take from your webcam, but you can just leave the tape on there. I believe, like, to go live on the computer, you have to have at least 100 subscribers, I believe. Hey, Vanessa. As long as you have 100 subscribers, you should be able to go live. Send me a DM after my live gets over, and I'll try to help you with getting your live set up. Hey, Dazed and Confused. How's it going? You're banned on... Madam Scuttlebutt, what did you do to get banned on Twitter? They reported me and I'm banned. Oh my god. Madam Scuttlebutt, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, thanks, Amber. I try. I mean, if I can help somebody figure something out, I will definitely help them. So let's delete that from YouTube because that didn't work. Okay, apparently my studio app says that I have no videos on my channel anymore, so that's lovely. I was acting up. Madam Scuttlebutt, when aren't you acting up? I can't even deal with this week, to be honest. I'm over it. Yeah, this week was just like... It's only Tuesday. We still have 5 more days to go. This is going to be a long week. My Twitter won't let me without giving them my number. To go live on Twitter? Hey, Jan. Oh, thanks, Kate. Yeah, everyone, if you are just entering, if you could like the video, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Log out of the app and relog in. Oh, good call, D. Good call. If it doesn't work, I'm not, like, too worried about it. Oh, there we go. It's working, kind of. I think Madam's trying to get the world record for Twitter bans. I think she might already be there. Yeah, it's going to be a long week. This week's just getting started. This BS started last week and I'm over it. It's always going to keep going, though. It never ends. Not until Dramageddon 3 starts will the rest of this drama end. Because then everybody will be fighting for Dramageddon 3 content and not all the other content. I left a whole message on Twitter about it. Okay, I'll have to go check it out. Don't know if we mentioned it, but the new setup is cute. Oh, thanks, Tea Time. Yeah, I decided to, like, go into my spare room instead of just filming against a blank wall, because someone on one of my videos was like, are you being held hostage? And I was like, no, but if I am, I'll wink and let you know. Well, then we're waiting to fall. I know, since Coachella's getting moved to October, then it's gonna be a long time till Dramageddon 3 happens. But the closer we get to November, December, the better that those AdSense payouts are. And thankfully, that means James Charles now has, what are we in, March? That means James Charles has 7 more months to get his outfits figured out for Coachella. So I wonder how many times he's going to be having his peach hang out at Coachella this year. No, everyday drama, I am not being held hostage. That's why I decided to move into a different room so people knew that I wasn't being held hostage. Although I will figure out something to put, like, back here at some point. But I just don't know what to do with it for now. I wish I had wine. Stacy, me too. I could use some wine right now. Hey, T-Trigger. Oh, thanks. I decided, get away from that blank wall for a while. Halloween and Coachella could be cool. I don't know. I think that might be too much. Coachella. Coachella and Halloween at the same time. Although they could then really call it Coachella. Hopefully JC will get a better designer. I know, like, some of his past outfits, it's like, James, you're literally like wearing almost the same thing every time. Hey, Chispa, how are you? I think they thought you was held hostage because your room looks like a hotel room used for witness program. No, before AR Stringer, my like filming area was literally I just was in my kitchen, like, or in my dining room against the wall on my table, and so I was like, yeah, I can finally move because there's literally like nothing behind me. So I just like threw everything in here. Eventually I'll like redo something, but I'm like, this is the guest room that nobody uses, so I'm like, whatever. But I was gotta look up beyond. It seems some Twitter accounts are allowed to call out perceived. This is racism, selective silencing. Oh. Skip, I'll have to like see what that is. I haven't been following too much. Yeah. James isn't that bad. I mean, his outfits aren't like terrible, but they're literally like the same outfits over and over again. And then he wore like the same outfit to the VMAs like the same year. I know it wasn't the exact same outfit, but I mean, it was basically the same outfit. That is, what is that? Is that it's a Schecter. Yeah, Madam Scott, about whatever drama you have going, you leave me out of that. That's your drama. All right, well, so did everybody see the video? I haven't watched part 2 and 3 of Keemstar's video interview with Onision yet. Has anybody else watched part 2 and 3? I haven't watched it because I was like, I don't want to go on Snapchat because I know literally the whole reason that Keemstar put part 1 on YouTube and part 2 and 3 on Snapchat is because he knew that part 1 was going to get demonetized, because literally as soon as I put my video on YouTube, it was monetized, but as soon as I hit publish, my video went from monetized to demonetized. So I'm assuming that same thing happened to Keem's video, because anybody who makes a video about Onision gets instantly demonetized. So I'm assuming the reason that he put part 1 on there was because there was barely any content in that video. And then part 2 and 3 he put on Snapchat because Snapchat will monetize the content. And so he's going to be making all of his money off of Snapchat versus no money off of YouTube. Because I'm sure like I probably made like $1 off that video, if that. Because a lot of people were getting like 0 ads, and then some people were getting 2. Some people for some reason were getting like 6 and 7, even though I didn't put that many ads in the video. So who knows what's going on. Nope, didn't watch the rest of it. It was a waste of time. Did it just for clout. I haven't watched it. I'll wait for your video. I'd rather hear talk you instead of them. I'm shocked Keem doesn't have a Patreon. Yeah, right. I don't know why. I'm surprised that Keem doesn't have a Patreon either. But yeah, like he said over and over and over again in the past that he was not going to talk about Onision, and then now that it keeps gaining more and more and more attention, and then surprise, he is like, oh, now that everyone's talking about this again, I'm finally going to do a video on it because I can get an interview with him. So he's literally just doing it for the attention, doing it for the money. He doesn't seem to care about the entire subject. Hey, Linda. Hey, Jamie. Hey, Quinby. So he doesn't really seem to care about the subject, and it shows because he really like wasn't asking, as of yet anyways, very intense questions, and he seems to be letting Onision slide with his answers. Like, he literally had video evidence proof that Kai said that he was the legal guardian of Sarah, and Onision's like, well, I have no idea if Kai signed papers for that or not. And it's like, this is your husband. How do you not know if he has legal guardianship over somebody? That would probably be a very important topic that you would want to discuss. But that's just my opinion. I don't understand why he let him slide with that. So, oh, thanks for the super chat, Quinby. Yay, for super chat finally. Hey, Champagne. He even said at the start of the interview that Onision's videos don't get views, and videos on Onision get millions. Yeah, like, my big issue, though, is that he has his own platform. He has 1.56 million subscribers on his channel, and if his videos aren't getting views, it's literally his own fault that they're not getting views. Like, I don't understand. Like, he's like, well, I want to have people get both sides of the story. It's like, you don't need people to have both sides of the story. He has his own platform, and if he's destroyed his own platform, that's his own fault. Oh. What are your thoughts on Scuttlebutt's videos lately? T-Trigger, I have not seen any of them, so I will have to go watch them and check them out later, but I have not seen any of them. They talked about that a lot on, you know, back when Sarah lived with them. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Hold on. I'm trying to keep up with the chat. Everyone's looking for tea tonight. Yeah. It's a party. I watched when they all talked about it. Madam Scuttlebutt, stop trying to fight people. My daughter says hi, even though she doesn't know you. Oh, well, hi, Chispa's daughter. Chispa, what's your daughter's name? Awkward. I don't know what's awkward. I don't know what's going on. When is your life? I'll come fight. Oh, Quinby. Oh, thanks for the super chat, Nana's Corner. Love your video. Thank you. It's being respectful and telling everyone. We'll talk later about when their videos come out. I don't want to talk. I want to think. Hey, Blair. I get the mic. They got the cube. Okay. I'm trying to. Thank you for answering the question, Bruce. I look forward to hearing your opinion on it. Live now. Good afternoon. Hey, Marisol. Do you think he has a lawyer who would let their client give interviews about possible charges? Oh, Skip, I'm sure Onision has a lawyer. Like, I'm sure that's why he's literally, like, very, very quiet. And, like, you can tell, like, every time he talks, there's a big pause because you know he's thinking about what he's saying. So, oh, thanks for the super chat, Lindsay. I love that cute little sticker. Hey, Gail. Ain't beef with no. What are your thoughts on the whole Nick Snyder, Shannon Rose situation? Champagne, I will have a video out about that. I'm thinking tonight. I'm going to try to record that right after I get off my live. And then I'm going to try to put it up tonight. If not tomorrow, but I'm like 99% sure I'll get it out tonight because I am just a loser and have nothing else to do with my life. So I'm like, I can go ahead and make a 2-hour live today and do a video right after that because why not? He thinks he says, oh yeah, when he went to court, didn't he represent himself in court? Madam Scuttlebutt, it's okay. Just calm down. You can beef with people wherever you want, but just calm down a little bit. Hey, Drama Cubed. Shanna's trying to rewrite history. Shanna's trying to rewrite everything. Like, she wants everyone to see her as this, like, innocent little victim. But, like I said, I'll get into all of that in my video. So, stay tuned. Her name is Mickey. Hi, Mickey. How are you? Reported too many times. Oh, okay. Y'all take this to your live. Okay. Oh, thanks, Donna. It's very interesting indeed. Yes, I agree. Absolutely, Blair. Onision is definitely a... Yeah. He wore a weird tux. I am pretty sure underneath of his tux, Sarah, he had a bulletproof vest, which is why it looked the way that he did. Because I heard that he also, when he used to go to, I think his Playlist Live, he would wear a bulletproof vest when he went to Playlist Live. So I'm like, okay, that just looks like what's underneath there. But I'm just like, I'm pretty sure he represented himself. And then he sued the wrong Chris Hansen, which is why the charges got dropped. That's what I read anyways. Oh, I can't wait for your video. Oh, yeah, D. It's going to be a lot of reading because there was so much that went on last night. I was literally, like, in my bed at, like, 4 a.m. and I'm like, oh, my God. Please stop, you guys. Please. I have to go to bed. Yeah, he did represent himself and he writes his own contracts. It says that they are real, but they mean nothing. Yeah. I don't know what is going on or what's going on with him in that. He always thinks that he is right and he is smarter than everybody else. I think Shannon wouldn't have put a video out mentioning Nick. Then bitch. Yeah, I agree, Blair. 100%. Madam Scuttlebutt, if you have a Mac, then you're going to need the original OBS. If you have a PC, then you can do Streamlabs OBS, which is an easier version to use. So you need either one of those. Because if you have a Mac, you can't use Streamlab OBS. You need the original OBS. Hey, Diane. How's it going? No comments from me. Just want to listen to you. Love your channel. Thank you. OBS. What is OBS? Something broadcasting system or something. Yeah, so you'll want Streamlabs, open broadcast software. Yes, thank you, Quinby. Yeah, so Streamlabs OBS is easier to use if you have a PC. If you're not using a voice changer, you can download Streamlabs. Yeah. Me too. I was screenshotting the Shannon Nick stuff. Like, my life depended on it. I thought they had stopped. Yeah, I was like, okay, I don't know if this is going to be some kind of tweet and delete situation. So I was like, going back and forth. And then I don't think that Shannon really liked the fact that I told Nick to make a video about it and save me the $10 so I didn't have to buy her video. And so she blocked me. So I was like, oh well. Keemstar is getting dragged now because of him doing a 3-part interview. Onision picked him for a reason. Keem's really easy to lead and global. Yeah, like... And he made fun of everybody saying, like, oh, like, you make so many videos about Onision. It's like, you could have made this video into a 40-minute video, but you decided that you wanted to split it up into 3 parts. And why are you doing that? Because you get more money. So you're milking the entire situation like you're claiming everybody else is. Hey, Rachel, how are you? Yeah, vegan, I got blocked. She clearly didn't like my comment. Shannon's been on a blocking spree. She can't take criticism. Oh, yeah. Shannon blocked anyone that responded to Nick. Yeah, I don't know how she was able to, like, type any of those long messages that she was typing when clearly her fingers were way too preoccupied with blocking everybody who was commenting underneath Nick's tweets. And Kim didn't even do the research. He used Edwin's, and he's not respectful to the victims. Yeah, he literally, like... In the first part, in that 14-minute video, 5 minutes of the video wasn't even his content. Plus, he had his 30-second intro. And then he had, like, his outro. It's like, okay, so you had, like, 8 minutes worth of an interview. And that was it. There's still 40 minutes that's left waiting. She mentioned Shane and Trisha too. OMG, she's asking people to rage on her. That, yeah, Blair, I don't know who else is in that screenshot though. I could see Trisha, I could see Shane, I could see Nick, and I could see Mango. but I don't know who the other 4 people were. So, like, I really just want, like, I'm super tempted to just go, like, pay for the video to find out. But I'm also like, okay, let me do a little bit more research. Maybe I can, like, figure out who they are without having to give her money. Because, I mean, I'd rather not support her in any way if I didn't have to. On the whole thing to do with him, just, I don't know, it was kind of out of nowhere. Yeah, like, super out of nowhere. There was no reason, like, and she had to know that that was going to happen. Who's Shannon? Shannon Rose is a vlogger and an ex or current adult film star who had that fake drama with Mango Tea last year and then got exposed when it got exposed that it was fake, and then so obviously people made videos about it because they're like, okay, you completely made up this entire story, and then she got mad that people were making videos about it. Kima's following the Vlad TV blueprint. Oh, he'll take an interview, releasing 15 clips before dropping the whole maximizing. Yeah, yep. Like I said, he doesn't care about the victims. Like, he claims that everybody else is doing the same thing. Like, you don't care about the victims, you're just using them for money. Well, you're doing the exact same thing. I'm tempted to pay for it too, to use bits for my video, but I don't want to give her money. Right? I know. We just need, like, get 8 more people together, and then we only have to pay $1 each. Looks like Paige might be one, I'm not sure. Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah, okay. Please worry about your purse and not mine. Okay. Oh, I was like, what? I don't have a purse. Should have knew by doing that she was going to get negative attention, but I have another theory that she does every time her views drop. Good call, Blair. I'll have to go back and look at her videos and see how many views she's getting. I won't be surprised if she seriously makes a video about this whole situation and puts it on YouTube being like, oh, all of these people are being mean to me. Meh. Sure seems like a Blair. Everyone needs a glass of wine or smoke a little bit. Right? I know, like, everyone just, like, calm down. It's just like a song playing and you're trying to enter a key. Oh, okay. I don't know what that is. She'll say she's getting bullied. Oh, yeah. Like, the one thing that Shannon Rose does best is play the victim. Always playing the victim. Hey, Drama Lynn, how are you? Are you feeling better? Like, are you able to, like, fully hear again? Yeah, are you able to fully hear again? I was gonna ask you that the other day when I, like, was on Twitter, and then I just totally spaced it. I hope you're feeling better. God, I hope not, because I have no idea why it was brought up. Everything was just fine until that. Yeah, I don't know. I would want to pay for it only if I have it. Or I would wait to pay only if you have to, because there's a guarantee somebody... Yeah, I know. I was waiting for somebody to do it. There are many professional victims on Twitter. I think that's, like, pretty much everyone on Twitter. Everyone is like, I'm a victim. Yeah, I can hear. No, I'm not. I have bronchitis. Oh, no. Well, you can hear again, so that's good. But the fact that you now have bronchitis on top of that is not good. So I'm sorry to hear that. I've been working on my Shannon Rose video despite that, though. Well, that's good. Yeah, I mean, take your mind off of it with something... Excuse me. With something that makes you happy. Hey, Jen, how are you? We all need to give her... Oh, my God. No, D, that's okay. If I decide to do a video on like everybody that Shannon Rose talks to, I will spend the $10 to get the video. Nobody needs to like send me money to get the video. I will get the video. I just won't go out and have a drink on Thursday night, and then I'll save money. Riley Rose covered up, checking it out now. I will have to check out Riley. I don't know who Riley Rose is, do I? No. Yeah? No. I'll have to go check. Bronchitis, try oregano oil and garlic. Air. There, and there goes my review of the... Oh, yeah. No, D, that's Saturday. On Saturday, I will be at my friend's house who drinks pickle beer. So I will be able to give you a review on pickle beer on Saturday. Yeah, chispa, I don't know. Like, it's a thing that they do up here where they put a half slice or quarter sliced pickle in your beer. It's weird. I don't get it. Apparently it's a thing. I don't think it's a thing anywhere else that I've ever seen. Ever. Like, I mean, I've seen, tomato beer and clamato beer. But this is, like, sliced pickle beer. So, I don't know. Apparently, like, it's popular enough that they serve it in, like, every bar. So, I'm surprised that Shanoa hasn't had pickle beer. She loves pickles. But, yeah. Okay, so that's all the Keemstar drama. What else do I have here? Oh my god. So, did anybody see... I didn't watch Nikocado's video, but his video where he apologizes to Trisha Paytas for pooping on her couch. I was like, I saw the tweets and screenshots about that, and I was like, are you serious? Lots of people use pickles as use cases for tea. Yeah, like a lot of people do that with Jameson too up here. I know, vegan. I'm gonna say his name too many times and he's gonna pop up in a video. Yeah, apparently, from what I read, because I didn't see the video, I just heard about it, he, like, was doing a mukbang or something before, and had apparently, like, way too much cheese, and then he was doing his interview with Trisha, and he had a shot, which apparently relaxed him way too much, and he ended up relieving himself on her couch. And then somebody put screenshots on Twitter. I don't know who it was. Everyday Drama, was it you that put the screenshots on Twitter from somebody sitting on that couch, and you can see like a brown stain on the couch? And it's like, everyone's like, oh my god, is that really where Nick pooped on the couch? Right, Adele? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's disgusting. Mm-hmm. It was T-Sesh. Okay, yeah, it was... Okay, so T-Sesh put those out. But, like, what I don't understand is, like, I get, what, accidents happen, whatever. Like, that's just a fact of life. But I don't know, like, how he managed to cover it up. Unless, like, Trisha knew about it and just didn't say anything about it. And then he wanted to use it as content for his video. Because I'm assuming, like, one, she'd be able to smell it. And two, like, once he stood up, wouldn't she have been able to, like, see the stain? Right, D? Why didn't she have the couch cleaned? Like, the fact that there was still a brown stain on it, like, it's like, people are sitting on this couch where he pooped on it, and she clearly didn't have it clean because it's in the video. She said they were photoshopped afterwards, but not by her. Oh, okay. Then he tried to hide it with a pillow. Oh my god. You can't hide smell with a pillow, though, so I don't know what was going on with that. Yeah, just burn the entire couch. I agree. Just get rid of the entire couch, burn it, get a new one. Trisha, you can afford a new couch. Like, just get rid of that whole couch. Yeah. And Jen Nikocado does. He poops on somebody else's couch. I have questions mostly for Trisha. Oh my god. Like, if you could get Trisha in a room, like, who knows what kind of, like, things you would get her to get out of her, like random stories. Beer is pickle, just a type of fermenting. I'm not surprised at all that he did that. Yeah, he's pretty gross. Apparently it was a tiny spot, but still, yeah, like, any spot is, like, not a good spot. Like, if she loved that couch and didn't want to throw it out, then, you know, like, get new cushions, get it reupholstered, something, like... Make Keem buy her a new one. I doubt that Keem would buy her anything, and let's be honest, like, Keem claims to have all this money, but remember when he did a video that he gave, like, 3, like, people cars who, like, entered the contest, like, why, like, my so-and-so needs a car? He didn't even pay for those cars. Those cars are paid for by the company that sponsored the video. Because he even said, and thank you so much, so-and-so company, for buying these cars for these people. It's like, you didn't even do it. So, like, you're not even giving these cars away. That company did. They were just nice enough to give you those cars so you could do it on your channel. I saw Trisha upload today, and she's... so she's not quit after all. Oh, like, did anybody really think that Trisha was going to quit YouTube? Like, I know that she makes far much more money on Patreon, but, I mean, I can guarantee you she's still making, like, a few $1,000,000 a year on YouTube. There's no way she's going to, like, throw away, like, a couple $1,000,000 a year. Oh my god. Right, D? Like... I mean, you can, like, feel that, like, coming out, so it doesn't, like... I have no idea. Literally, Adele. Literally. Let's see. I saw the actual... I didn't, but I saw actual news articles of her leaving. Like, what news articles were reporting on Trisha Paytas leaving? I just saw... I can think it's a screenshot from her video that she uploaded that said that she's leaving YouTube. Madam Scuttlebutt, I have no idea what that smells like. Yeah, exactly, D. Never trust a fart. He said it already came out liquid. Oh my god. I think I might almost have to go watch this video. Like, I don't want to, but I think I might have to because it's just ridiculous. I wonder if Trisha heard it. I mean, she could have. I don't know where she said she was leaving. I thought she did a video about it. I will not be having an OnlyFans come out. I'm good. I remember Nick's first story. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, just got here. No notification. Oh, Andy, I'm sorry. We're just talking about how Nikocado pooped on Trisha Paytas' couch. So, welcome to the conversation. Metro and Entertainment Tonight. Oh, weird. Hey, Amanda. Oh, yeah, American Princess. Nick has a fart story on one of his videos. He farted when she was out of the room. Drama Lynn is on top of this. She knows what's going on. That's when she walked back in. Oh, right? Like, that's gotta be, like, it hit you in the face, like, knock you right over kind of smell. Like, oof. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it happens to everybody, Adele. That's just a fact of life. But, like, to do it on somebody else's couch, and then, yeah. I just can't. I can't. I watched on Def Noodle's video, so I don't have to give Nick. Oh. Don't call me out like that. Sadly, I am. Oh no, Drama Lynn, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Da-da. Anyone see the Corey Feldman document? I have not, Andy, but I saw something online about like his like viewing getting hacked or something. I haven't really like watched or read too much into it. It happened like late last night, and I was like, I can like read about this tomorrow. Right? I know, like literally half our stream has been talking about farts at this point. So yeah, like it's a very weird live stream tonight. Corey finally got the 78 trillion he needed for the talk, right? Mm-hmm. Wasn't he like crowdfunding this video, or am I thinking of somebody else? I'd feel bad for him if it wasn't karma. Yeah, 100%. Oh, no, that's not what I want. Yeah, so I'll have to like go look at see what happened with the whole Corey Feldman thing. So, hey, weird collar guy, how are you? Fights and farts. I know, right? Bonnie, he apparently had way too much cheese, so it's like, I mean, I'm assuming if he had that much cheese, he's gotta like have some kind of lactose issue. So I don't know why he eats that much cheese all the time, but who knows? Corey abused women in his band. Never abuse your bandmates, especially when. How dare you? Oh, wasn't his whole like video supposed to be about like him and the other Corey, and like what happened to them as children in the industry? But then he goes and does it himself. I haven't watched it, so I guess I shouldn't really speculate what it's about. But excuse me. But I did also see that Chris Hansen is doing a research on, oh god, what is it? The Blood on the Dance Floor. I can't think of what his name is. You never know he couldn't eat cheese. I can never believe how much. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know if he could or couldn't eat cheese. I'm just guessing that he might have some kind of like cheese issue if that happened. But I mean, he always eats a lot of cheese in his videos, so I don't know. That's true, Blair. That's true. I watched it. He names names. It's sad. Is it something that is online? That I know, like a lot of people were like streaming it and stuff. But is it something that you had to like pay for online, or was he like streaming it through like a service like Netflix or Hulu or something? Or he says he doesn't have issues with it. Oh, well, Dramalyn, he had an issue with it that day. Davey Vanity. Okay, yep, there we go. Right. Oh, what is going on with me? My computer's all glitching out. You guys, my computer's gonna die any day now. I hope it lasts at least like till the end of the month. Maybe at home he just lets it happen. Oh my god. Maybe he's like sitting on a bucket in his videos. I mean, that could be a possibility. I watched it on YouTube because I'm broke. Is it on YouTube, or did somebody like download it and stream it and put it on YouTube? Corey blocked me on Twitter because I told him it was Jerry Springer to demand Haim's mom to take a lie detector test proving she knew about the abuse. That's a grievance. Oh, jeez. Like, that's a lot. Like, you can't demand that somebody does something to that, especially when it's of your child. What's going on with Nikocado and Stephanie? Oh, God. What? American Princess, you tell me. There's, like, more drama between Nick and Stephanie again? I went ahead. His documentary didn't come out yet. They had a streaming problem. He only provided a viewing. Oh, okay. Yes, I think I watched it on a channel called Gamer Nerd. Okay, I'll have to go check it out. There's a thought in my head I didn't need. He won't be named, right? Mm-hmm. Just straight in and straight out. That's a whole new OnlyFans gig. Oh my God, Stacy. No. Gross. Trisha put out her video on quitting YouTube. Then all of a sudden, the drama comes out with her and Nick. Good call. Didn't even make the connection between that. Yeah, because she's like, I'm quitting. And then Nick's like, I'm sorry, Trisha. So she's going to make a response video about that, I'm sure. I don't think there is more drama, Stephanie's. Okay. No, we're talking about Nick and Trisha Paytas. I was like, if there's more drama between Nick and Stephanie, I was going to lose it. I was like, I cannot do any more of that. They've already like said that they were getting lawyers involved and doing all that. So I was like, meh. They just need to let that go. Corey could have named names for no profit, but instead decided to try to make a buck off his dead friend's back. It's not even his story to tell. Yeah, that's kind of gross. Hey, Mother Maria, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for all the thoughts in my head. Right, caller? Like, you picked the wrong stream to come into today. Today's stream is just nasty. Trisha likes attention too much to quit YouTube. Absolutely. Yeah, like, Trisha loves the attention. She's not going to quit YouTube. She loves every single second of it. I agree completely. Corey just said that it was Charlie Sheen. Yeah, I saw a news article or something or a tweet about that saying that Corey said that it was Charlie Sheen. So it's like, ooh, what is going on? Yeah, Mother Maria, we're kind of talking about that. It's supposed, like, maybe we'll see if it comes out tonight or something. Who really knows? Oh, hey, Caitlin. Thanks for coming and joining the chat. Welcome to the party. We're talking about Nikocado pooping on people's couches and the new Corey documentary that just was supposed to come out. If Trisha quits YouTube, we all know the end is truly near. Exactly. Like, something is wrong if Trisha quits YouTube. Like I said, she makes a way more money, or so much money off of that. She's not gonna quit YouTube. Like, if she just even backed up uploading, I would believe that, but she's not gonna completely quit. At least that's my opinion anyways. I believe Corey was abused for sure, but he could have done this a lot better with... Yeah. I'll have to check out the video and see what it's all about, because it sounds like it's very interesting. Yeah, Caitlin, it's... No, it was not a very good conversation. I've been mad before, but never pooped on somebody. Right, that is next level. Pooping on somebody's couch. Oh my God, Diane. No, thankfully. Apparently there is 2 cases of the corona, like 80 miles from where I live. So people are even now in more of a panic than they were before. Like, it was bad enough that you couldn't get toilet paper and stuff. Now, like, you're never going to be able to get toilet paper. People are going to start buying up all the paper towels to use as toilet paper. And then they're going to try to flush those down the toilet, and then they're going to break their septic tanks, and then it's going to be a giant disaster. I thought Trisha was doing porn now. She has her OnlyFans. She's been doing that for a while, though. Publicity stunt between her and Nick. I can definitely see that, bringing some more attention to their channels. That's why I'm shocked when mainstream news is reporting that she was quitting. I mean, I wonder if she, like, I mean, well, I can't assume that she, like, would pay them to put in a story, but you never know. Like, a lot of the big YouTubers, like, when they do something big, then it's making it to mainstream now, so who really knows? I think a lot of young actors have similar situations. Oh yeah, Stacey, like everyone who comes out like later on in their adult lives are saying that like this happened when I was a kid but never addressed it. So new drama. Jacqueline addresses why she's not on socials anymore. Um did she put out a tweet about that or Drama Lynn? Did I miss something or did she put like an Instagram or Snapchat story out? MIT is having classes online. Apparently, like some campus in California, they closed the school down, so people aren't going to class anymore because of it. She's blaming health and really needing help. Yep, she just tweeted. Oh, okay. Yes, tweet. Oh, hey, look at that Twitter notification from Jacqueline Hill. All right, so Jacqueline's tweet says, "This is extremely hard for me to talk about for many reasons, but I know a lot of people are wondering why I'm so absent on socials recently. I decided to make my health my number one priority. I briefly opened up about it in my video, but it's very deep and I need help." Okay, well, one, good for you for taking the time away that you need. Thank you for addressing it. That is great. But also, it's been 4 weeks since you put out your video. Like, as soon as you decided you needed to take a break, she could have just said, I need a break. Like, I have to go away. Like, I don't know why it's taken 4 weeks to put out a tweet. Like, I have no problem if Jacqueline wants to upload videos once a month, twice a month, like, whatever. But I just don't like I don't only come back onto YouTube to sell products when literally that's what you do. If you say, I will upload a video once a month, that's fine. If that's what you stick to and that's what you do, and it's content about like product and not just about launching your own stuff. Seems like more excuses to me. Well, she said in her one video that she was struggling. Oh, jeez. Sorry about that. Struggling with like self-medicating and all that stuff in her opening up vulnerable video because she was like turning to alcohol to like help numb the pain. So I like understand her needing to deal with those issues and stuff like that. But I mean, it should have been something that she could have addressed, you know, right after her her video went out. And I don't know if she was just waiting for people to be like, because if she would have put out this information right after her palette launch, people would be like, oh, see, you just came back to sell us a product and you're leaving again. So I don't know. I mean, she can't ever do anything to win. But if she would have like 6 months ago or like even last year say, hey guys, I need to like step back and take more time for myself. I'll only be uploading every 2 weeks or once a month on the 15th. But that way I can still give you guys content and stuff. Then I would have accepted that. But she literally just like disappears, comes back, sells a product, and disappears. It's like literally just a cycle at this point. Oh my god, Stacey, did you poop the couch? We're gonna call you Nick Jr. I think Jacqueline probably does need help. Greed would destroy you. She became money hungry, that it consumed her, and she's probably drinking her way herself. Yeah, like, I mean, I'm fine. If she thinks that she needs help, go get help. I want you to go get help. But also you need to, like, let your followers know. So thank you for letting your followers know. But again, we're just, like, getting this repeat cycle. So hopefully she gets the help she needs. She comes back, and she just, like, issues a statement like, I'm going to post twice a month or once a month or something. Give your fans something that they know what's going on. But literally just to disappear and then come back and then sell something and reappear, disappear. Alright, I gotta go finish my Shannon video. Chat y'all next time. I love you. Oh, thanks, Drama Lynn. We'll see you later. I hope your bronchitis goes away soon. That cannot be fun. Now our fans are sympathetic already because of her calling out Creepshow. Yeah, which I think was very, very strategic to get the hate off of her and push it onto someone else. Although I do stand by my statement, I don't think that she should have been brought into a subject with her dad. Like, if you want to mention in the video that it's Jaclyn Hill's father, but literally you did, like, she has nothing to do with the entire video. But that was my opinion. Some people agreed, some people didn't, which is fine. We can all disagree, agree to disagree. That's fine. You left out performs her St. Joan, right? Mm-hmm. BTW, subbed in CH? What's CH? Who's texting me? Leave me alone, people. Oh, subbed in shared. Oh, thanks, Blair. If people would stop bullying, or if people would stop buying her products, she would have no choice. That's true. But I mean, like, her palette, except for the fact that I still think it's a year old, it's like a really cute, like, spring summer palette, and like people who have gotten it, there have been some issues, but there's always going to be some kind of issues with the launch, so it's not that big of a deal. But there wasn't as many issues obviously with Lipstick Gate, but like her palette was really good, and people who have bought it said that they've absolutely loved it. So I mean, I still stand by, I think that it was supposed to be a 2019 spring launch. So if I, get one for some reason, like a giveaway or something, it won't be until like a restock, just to be safe. But I mean, she has made good, good products. So, and like everyone who bought her highlighters, like absolutely loved them. Excuse me. So, I mean, she's doing a good job. It's just that she wants to be, like, she always said that she wanted to be, like, this boss bitch is what she said in her video, which, fine, absolutely do that, but you have to own it and know that taking on this title is a lot more than just, like, pushing somebody else's product. You are responsible for everything. Everything that goes wrong with your brand, anything that goes wrong with your products, all that falls on you, whether or not it's your fault. If the lab messes up, it's your fault. It's like literally if you're like a waiter at a restaurant and your food for your table is not cooked right, if you blame the cook, like your table hates that. Like you take the responsibility for it, even though it wasn't even your fault. Like that's literally like what you have to do. You are like the face of everything, so people are always going to blame you no matter what. She's going to be all better once she has something to sell. Mm-hmm. Yep. Love your chill and objective attitude. Oh, well, thanks, Blair. I try to just, keep it civil, keep it fun, keep it, like, my opinion. I mean, I can see a lot of, like, both sides to most situations, and I will, like, share both sides of it. Like, I understand. But when she, like, took on that title, it's like, that's everything you have to take on. And if you're not there, like, strong mentally, then you are going to have problems. And I think she's starting to realize that. So hopefully she's smart enough to now say, like, I need help. So thankfully she's going to get that. But, like, that's something that you should have thought of, like, before this came on, because it's a lot of pressure and a lot of stress to take on. I want the new palette, but I can't. Oh, Stacy, why not? Is it because it went to non-vegan? Or you just don't want to spend the money, or you're like, I'll find something else. Formula change is so strange. I heard like Shane and Jeffree changed one of the many controversies. Well, they changed, I think it was sleep paralysis. They had to change the color and like redo it because when Shane was mixing everything together, he included a product that was not vegan into the actual first formula that they were going to use. And so that's why in like the video they had to like do 3 different swatches from like the original and like 2 other ones. Because the original was not vegan where the other 2 were. So they were looking for something as similar to that. So that's why they had to like redo that. And then they took out one of the shades from the mini controversy and put that green shade back in it because everybody wanted that green shade. Although, has anybody seen if that green shade has come out in a single shadow yet? Or are they waiting for like the March restock? Because I feel like they would have had that produced by now, since it's been like, what, 3 months, 4 months? Even if she came out and said YouTube isn't for me anymore, I'm too busy, I will upload, and we'll just upload launches to keep her OG fans informed, then I wouldn't be so mad. Yeah, like, if you are like, you know what, I need to work on growing my company, I will come on here, like, I will have, like, all of my product releases on here so you guys can see them first on my channel. I think people would be fine with that. Like, it's just that she is not giving anybody any clear answers of, like, what's going on. You can't say I created this, I own the formula, and think people won't blame you personally. Exactly. And I just subscribed to your channel. I've been watching you before. Now I decided to... Oh, well, thanks, Rachel. Thanks. I had no idea what happened with that Jeffree Shane formula change because I got the original mini. Yep. Blair, I got you. I know way too much about this stuff. So, like, there wasn't any, like, formula change with anything. They just had to change that one shade because it wasn't vegan, so they needed to redo like the ingredients in it to make it vegan. So it was never produced. The entire palette was vegan. They just needed to make sure that that shade got before they produced the palette, that shade was vegan before they put it in. So I'm waiting for that green. Yeah, like I thought that. Didn't they put that in... Was that in Shane's second video that he uploaded to his Shane Glosson channel, where they said that they were going to put that green shadow back in the mini controversy, which was in... Was that in December or January? And I would assume that that was literally part of the original content that they filmed. So that would have had to have been like back in like... whatever, I don't know. But anyways, or no, that was after, because they were doing like new merch ideas and stuff. So, I mean, had to have been at least like 6 months before, or 6 months since they have talked about that or had it produced. So I don't really know why it's taking so long. I'm assuming they're waiting for the March restock. It wasn't out as of last week when I checked. I think they're going to release the green shade as a single during the restock. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Oh, I've been waiting for that green. St. Patrick's Day would have been the... Right? I know. They needed to have that green out before St. Patrick's Day. That's also why I thought that this launch from Jeffree Star wasn't going to be purple. I thought it was going to be green. I thought it was going to be blood money because it would have been greens for St. Patrick's Day. So, but I mean... That's my opinion. And that green was gorgeous. I wish Jeffree sold single shadows. Well, Gail, you're in luck. You can get one single shadow, and it's green. I think that was in December that they would add the green. I think the March restock will drop next week. Yeah, I mean, it's got to be soon. I mean, if, like... If Mother Maria was like, you know, like what Mother Maria said, like they should have had this like ready to go for St. Patrick's Day. They should have like did a restock March 1st and be like, hey, that green shade's back in the palette, or hey, grab the green shade as a single for St. Patrick's Day. I feel like it would have really helped, you know, sell through it. I mean, they're going to sell through it no matter what because everybody wanted that green shade. So, hey, Demi, welcome to the chat. So, I don't know. But, you know, that's just my opinion as, like, a consumer. Like, when people do things a lot with makeup that revolve around holidays, and you have literally, like, a green shade that you're going to be selling as a single shadow, I figured you would have it out by St. Patrick's Day. But who knows? Sometimes I also don't even know what I'm talking about 90% of the time, so... I don't need another eyeshadow palette for at least another 2 years. Well, Skip, since you just said that, ColourPop's gonna drop four eyeshadow palettes next year. Norvina's probably gonna drop one. I know Jeffree Star said that he has another one coming out. So I'm assuming like within the next few months, he's probably gonna have like a summer release palette. So you get ready because there's gonna be more coming. Oh, vegan, it drops next month? Like, didn't we literally just get the Royal Blood palette, like, what, three weeks ago? It's dropping in mid-April? I don't know, like, I'll be working on getting a pan all my palettes before buying the new one. Blair, is that even possible these days? Could you even get to pan before a new eyeshadow palette drops that you're going to want to buy? I just don't think that it's even possible with how fast they come out now. I think that's what he said. Oh, no. Why is there like a... Oh, there's like a big blanks. Okay. I think he was hinting on gold blood. Oh, is that what that, like, gold, like, thing, majig, whatever it was. But I mean, how many different shades of gold can you have? Me too, but I'm refusing to give into the oversaturated market. Well, but I remember when he said, when the Bloodlust palette launched, people were like, I thought it was going to be like more gothy or more dark or whatever. And he said, well, wait till the next launch. But I don't see how a gold palette is going to be like more gothy or more vampy. I mean, unless I am misunderstanding what gothy and vampy means, but I'm assuming a lot more dark, deeper shades. I don't really see gold as a gothy or a vampy color. Wow, why was that such a hard word for me to get out? The gold pick was 5 years old. Oh. Why is it just on... Why am I just seeing it now? I heard Jeffree's released a neutral palette. Yes, he's supposed to be releasing a neutral palette sometime in 2020. So that means that we have at least 2 new palettes coming out. Because he has like that vampy palette that he said is coming out next. And then he has a neutrals palette coming out. I want to know by last year and I still have makeup. And I still have in the packaging to use up. Yeah. Sometimes you just like keep buying stuff over and over again, and you don't, or not over and over, you just keep buying new stuff. And you're like, oh my god, I have too much. He's doing a neutral palette for the first time for everyday use, and he's doing a vampy one, so that's at least 2 more. And then he has eyeliner coming out. I thought he said something about mascara. He's either going to launch, or he said it's something he's never done before. Okay, I think he's either going to release the Green Blood Money or the Goth palette. Yeah, so like I don't know if maybe like Blood Money is the vampy one that he's talking about, might be up next. He said it's not eyeliner. So many palettes too fast. I mean, most makeup brands take years to release, or most bands take years to release new music. Should be the same with palettes. Well, but I mean, palettes, you can literally just be like, I need a green shade, I need a brown shade, I need a silver shade, and then they just like, I mean, bands at least have to like write, record, produce, like remix, like all that stuff to like be able to make an album. Maybe green for 420. Good call, Kate. Good call. Oh yeah, foundation. But he's had that trademark for mannequin foundation for like years. But I know obviously it takes probably like a while to perfect a foundation. So I mean, I'm assuming that it's got to be coming soon. But also, if he does not have like minimum of 40 shades, I feel like he'll get dragged all over the internet. Like I feel like if Jeffree does a foundation launch this year or next year, he's got to have at least 50 shades, but it cannot be like the Morphe shades where there was like 12 shades but with 4 different undertones. Like that's literally like you got 12 shades. I think it's got to be like, he's got to have a huge shade range, otherwise he will get dragged, especially for dragging so many other brands in the past for not having an inclusive shade range. Because I know that people were trying to come for him when he did his concealer launch, and he said, "Look, this is what we have now, but there are more being produced in a wider variety of tones. So we will have more. We are expanding, but this is what we have now right away." But I mean, I think when he launched his concealer, did he start with 30 shades in his concealer, or am I just making up random numbers? Because I love just making up random numbers. He'll get dragged if it's not 40 plus. I 100% agree. Shop. Let's see here. What do we need here? Concealer. Good point. Although it takes more effort and time to produce music. Yeah, like, I mean, some people can, like, literally, like, sit down, write a song, record it that day. Like, I mean, I'm not saying that people can't, but, like, most people, when they're putting out an entire album, will take a long time because they're like, I want this to be perfect. I want it to represent everything that I stand for. I want people to, like, understand what I'm trying to say, and they'll re-record things. You have to, like, book studio time and all that stuff. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so there is 31 shades in the concealer. So I'm going to assume that maybe he will do an expansion of the concealer as well as maybe launching the foundation. Did somebody say something about, like, foundation? Let's see. He said the foundation is coming, but not next month. Okay. Yeah, so I feel like before he launches the foundation, I feel like he has to launch an expansion in the concealers, because you got to be able to cover everybody if you are going to be calling out brands for not being inclusive enough for everybody. But that's just what I think. And I think the last thing that he wants to do is get dragged for not having enough representation of a color story. A color story on his concealers and his foundations. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. Oh. So. Oh, Lord, my leg is falling asleep. I don't know what's going on. I'm getting too old for this. And I gotta sit here for, like, the next, like, 2 hours and record my video after this. Could you imagine what we could accomplish if we just used our brains for something truly important as much as we wondered about Jeffree Star? Right? I know, it's like a whole conspiracy video about what Jeffree Star launch is coming. But then I'm assuming we also will probably have some new Shane merch come around the same time too. Because we just got, like, he just did his new merch, right? Because he has the Diet Cola hoodie. And then he's got, like, the blue hoodie and, like, whatever. But he's got to have a new merch launch coming soon, because he said in his last video, the bling video, that he has a slime coming. So I feel like we'll have another Shane Dawson. I bet it'll probably come with the conspiracy palette launch or relaunch, restock. Shane was looking at merch this week. He posted polls on his Instagram. Oh, I am so bad at looking at Instagram. I know that people are on Instagram, but I mean, with all the drama that happens on Twitter, I can't even, like, go to Instagram. Like, I will go to Instagram if somebody tells me something's going on Instagram or that something's going on over there. but I literally like, or I'll go over there to like and comment on people's posts. And I'll do that like once a week before I go to bed. I'll be like scroll through my feed and like, comment. So, Shane was looking at merch this week. He posted. Oh, I just read that. Yep. I thought Shane was doing slime. Yes. In his latest, his part 2 to his bling video, he is doing slime that's coming out. I always forget about IG. Yeah, I mean, I always forget about it too. But I mean, it used to be like the big thing, but like it's not like as popular as it is because people are getting mad at the algorithm. But okay, since we're on the subject of Shane, like I thought, and correct me if I'm wrong, that the main reason, I know that, well, not the main reason, but like when Shane said that he was going to create a second channel, didn't he say that he was going to be doing like more makeup related things on the channel, since people were calling him out about not doing anything with makeup ever since the conspiracy launch happened? Because I remember, like, I think it was Will who called him out on Twitter saying like, oh, isn't it funny how Shane has not done any like makeup related things since the palette launched, and so he basically just played us and took all of our money. And he said, hey, I'm going to do, a second channel with more makeup related stuff because I want to be able to post stuff like that. But yet he has had 4 videos on it now where none of them have been makeup related. He did post on IG that he was going to start a makeup video soon. He's working on it. Oh my god, this is why I need to like pay attention to Instagram. Hopefully these new like fleet things that Twitter is going to start using, which is like stories, I will be able to like keep up with everything, because I can't be like switching between 6 different platforms all the time. It's so annoying. Because there's Twitter, there's Instagram, there's Snapchat, there's YouNow, there's Periscope. It's like, do everything on one platform. Yeah, he did, but he went on IG story said that he's not feeling confident and depressed. Shane's new second channel is actually his 4th, and he has had / will have. Okay. I didn't think Shane feels confident enough with his makeup skills. I mean, let's be honest, no matter what he does on his channel in regards to makeup and putting makeup on somebody, people are going to love it and people are going to drag him. Literally, he could like fake the entire thing in a video and like have like Mitchell or Jeffree like have their hands like in a close-up or something. Well, probably not Jeffree because you'd be able to tell. But you can have like a close-up so you can't see who's actually applying the makeup, but then do wide shots of like Shane pretending to apply it. And it could be like the best looking like makeup look ever. And then people will still be like, oh, that's terrible. That sucks. Like, you don't know what you're doing. That's just the way that it's going to work, because people love Shane or they hate Shane. That's just it. Shane says he isn't looking at himself right now and doesn't know if he can handle the criticism. Yeah, I can get that. I mean, again, he always, like, people always come at him for his weight, his looks, like, everything. They'll find something to pick apart about him, unfortunately. So, if he needs time away, that's absolutely fine. But do, like you have done in the past, like what Jacqueline doesn't do, and you say, hey, I'm taking a break. I mean, at least he does that. Tufts is having classes online too now. What's Tufts? I love his merchants hoodies and the joggers. Yeah. I just wish that the robe was like 100% cotton and not 100% polyester. I would have got the robe if it was 100% cotton. I just don't know like how good it'd feel to put on a 100% polyester robe after the shower. But I could be, crazy. Didn't he post a pic of his Luke? Is that on Instagram? Because yet again, I'm not paying attention to Instagram, unfortunately. I need a pig purse or a backpack. Oh, yeah. Somebody actually I saw around town the other day was carrying the black pig backpack. And I was like, a nice Shane Dawson backpack. And like they turned around and looked at me like, it was like I was crazy because I knew what it was. I'm like, oh, sorry. I have a collection of pigs since I was a little girl, so stuff is happening. Oh, nice, Stacy. Yeah, my grandma collected pig stuff too, so there's like pig stuff all over my grandparents' house all the time. That's a college. Oh, Just University. It's in Boston. It's having online classes too. Oh, yeah. Oh, because of the coronavirus situation. Yeah. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no. Ah! Sorry. I accidentally hit play on the video. So yeah, he's uploaded 4 videos to a Shane Glosson channel. But my thing is, like, all of this content that he put onto this channel, because I know he said he wanted to put stuff on this channel that he wouldn't normally upload to his main channel, but literally all of this content that he's uploaded so far is stuff that I could have seen or feel like I would have seen on his main channel. So I don't know if he's just like kind of using this new channel to see like, okay, out of these like 22 million subscribers that I have, or 23 million subscribers that I have, how many of them are still watching me on a regular basis? If I put this content on a second channel and they have to resubscribe to it, how many views am I going to get? Am I going to get the same amount of views on this channel as I would on my main channel? At UNGC, we're now in a state of emergency. The university could decide to move all classes online. Oh, geez. My daughter's school is probably going to do online after spring break. She's in high school. I gotta go to sleep. It's 12:30 a.m. here in the UK. I'm on to sleep. Oh, well, thanks for stopping in, Everyday Drama. Have a good night. Get some sleep. Sorry, I'm still going on about like my Shane Dawson rant. You guys are over here talking about like people's safety. Oh, I didn't look at the views and stuff. Because I feel like he gets, so yeah, he has like 3.3 million subscribers, and his videos are still averaging around 10 million views. Like his last video that went up 4 days ago got 6.7 million views. So I think after a week, or after a few weeks, it's gonna hit, about 10 million views. So he's still getting like a ton of views. So I don't know why it's just not content that he would have just put on his main channel, because it all just seemed like main channel content to me. I love a good rant. Yeah, I know, Gail. I'm literally just like going on and on and on about it, but I'm just like, But okay, I'll stop ranting about Shane Dawson. But I don't know, you guys. Like, I didn't have like a ton of like topics or anything. There wasn't like a lot of drama that happened this week, so I only literally had like the Nikocado stuff like on my list, and then like the James Charles TikTok stuff, but I addressed that in like a previous video, so I didn't know if anybody wanted to talk about that. So if you guys have some other subjects that you want to touch on today, let me know in the comments, because I don't really have much else. Like, I don't know, it wasn't a good drama week. Like, I know that Allie tweeted out something about like, I think we're in a drama drought, and I was like, well, I've actually put out 10 videos in the past 10 days, and I'm filming my live tonight, and I'll be filming a video right after that. But I don't know, like, if you want to talk about something I've talked about in one of my previous videos, definitely let me know. But I just assume that, I assume everybody's already seen my previous videos, but, I guess I shouldn't assume anything. You need to do a collab with Nick Snyder. I don't know if that would ever happen, Donna. But who knows in the future? Maybe I'll make it a goal to do a collab with everybody. Maybe I'll just, after this coronavirus gets done, I will take my vacation time and I'll drive state to state and collab with every drama channel that I know of. I don't know where anybody lives, though. I have to go all the way up to Canada, because that's where T-Trigger is. And then I know Nick's in Florida. I don't know where Tea Time is. I think they're on the East Coast. I don't know. I'm terrible at knowing directions. There hasn't been a lot of drama. No, vegan, there really hasn't. I mean, thankfully, Nick pooped the couch, so that's a lot of things. There's the nude sticks. Yeah, I saw that nude sticks thing. Was it Max Posed that brought that up? And then Jen Loves Reviews talked about it on her channel. Florida, Texas, Ohio, and New York. Oh yeah, and Oklahoma, Kansas. Somebody's got to be in California. The Drama Tour, right? I know, it could be like Drama Tour 2020. That's a good title to it. Drama Tour 2020. Coming soon. What's Jeffree tweeting? Oh, he's got his new bed. But like the whole controversy with like the nude sticks thing is because it uses some ingredient that is made from, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's made from beeswax or part of the beehive. Is that correct? Do I have a favorite drama channel? Taylor, not right. Oh, Tay. Sorry, I thought it was Tay. Tay. I don't really. I mean, I literally like I'll watch like anybody who one has a video that I want to see, like if it's got a topic that I want to talk about or not want to talk about that I want to hear about, I'll definitely watch their video. But I mean, other than that, I'm not like running to watch somebody's video once they post it. Like I'll have notifications because I'm subscribed to like almost every drama channel that I know of. I know obviously there's more than I could ever know. But like I'll watch them as I go throughout my day when I get off work. But I'm not like running to go watch a channel. I'm usually literally coming home from work, sitting down, filming my video so I'll get home from work at 5, film my video usually sometime between 6 and 8 or 7 and 9 and try to have it up and posted by 9 or 10. And then after that, I'll be replying to comments until about 1 or 2 in the morning, go to bed, and get up at 7 a.m. to go to work and repeat the next day. So a lot of times I'll literally just be like listening to videos on my TV as I'm replying to comments. It's made from bee saliva. Okay, so how? Oh no, Rachel, the bed's not made from bee saliva. The ingredient that's in the nude sticks lipstick is made from bee saliva. So my question is how do you get bee saliva? Like, because I saw something about like it helps cure infections, and they also use it to like repair cracks or like mend like damage to their hive. Rachel, it's okay. Let's be honest. Would you be surprised if Jeffree Star had a bed made from bee saliva? Like, I mean, that to me sounds like something that a rich person would do. Now, I had a conversation with somebody like this at work the other day. It's like, rich people are eccentric, but then poor people are crazy. So, if you're poor and you spend all your money on a bee saliva bed, you're crazy. If you're rich and you do it, then you're eccentric. It's mixed with the bark of the tree that is made in the hive. That would require a lot of spit. That would require a lot of spit. So then vegan, since obviously you know a lot more about this than I do, are the bees like damaged or hurt or anything in any way while this saliva is being made or produced? Like, is it something that you just go back and like you scrape off later, or are they literally like having to like physically get it from the bees? Because I think that that's like everybody's like different thing. If 50 Shades was set in a trailer park, it would be an episode of Criminal Minds, right? Because I think that, like, people have different terms for vegan, and, like, sometimes brands have different terms for vegan, whereas if they don't use a product that, like, is hurting an animal, then they can still call it vegan. But when I think of the phrase vegan, I think of, like, no animal usage at all. Like, you can't have milk because, it comes from a cow, even though the cow's technically not being harmed. Is it uncomfortable? Probably, to be milked all day? I'm sure. But technically it's not being harmed. Same thing, like, you can't have eggs, even though the egg, comes out naturally from the chicken. It's not being forced to lay eggs. I'm sure if it's, like, caged on a farm, yes, but naturally the chicken would lay an egg anyways. So anything that comes from an animal, no matter whether the animal is harmed or not, you cannot call yourself vegan. That's how I interpret it anyways. Now, I could also be completely crazy and have no idea what I'm talking about. Yes, the bees are harmed because they aren't treating the bees well in the process of this. Okay, yeah, so then I would consider that to not be vegan. The owner was claiming it was made from soy and not bees. It would state that it was synthetic, not the actual product, like Too Faced does with beeswax. Hey, Jennifer, how are you? Yeah, like, if you're going to do a soy version of it, fine. But if you're not, and you're going to use the bee version, then no, like, you can't call it vegan. Even though they were trying to go back and say that it was vegan. So, I just think that whole situation is a giant mess. I don't understand these brands. Like, I feel like these brands, you guys, are just thinking that their customers are stupid. That they're not going to look into stuff like this. Like, maybe 15, 20 years ago, when people weren't as readily on the internet, like, even if we go back to, like, let's say 2007, when the first iPhone came out, then that gave people access to the internet all of the time. Up until that point, like, you had to have a BlackBerry, and you couldn't access a lot of websites on your BlackBerry to begin with. So once the iPhone came out and people were able to have access to the internet at all times and be able to look up all kinds of product information at all times, and they got used to doing that, and, like, obviously, so now, like, literally, you have an issue, you pick up your phone, you get on Google, you Google something, and you know the answer. I don't think that these brands think that their customers do stuff like this, especially when it is somebody who is vegan or somebody who is, I don't know. So, vegan. Okay, we'll just go, or cruelty-free. There we go. Couldn't think of cruelty-free. Like, they're going to do, like, their research on their products to make sure that they can use it. Like, if it's not cruelty-free, I'm not going to use it. If it's not vegan, I'm not going to use it. Like, these people, like, the consumers are going to look into this. So I don't know why these brands think they can get away with giving misinformation. That's actually what vegan is. Something can be accidentally vegan, but it's the parent company. But the parent company is still not cruelty-free, so it's not vegan. I came back at a great time. Veganism. Brands think it's a marketing technique and not an actual lifestyle. Yeah, and they're going to end up getting canceled and sued at some point. Cows are harmed to get their milk because a lot of times they're impregnated with their babies and take away from them so they can produce it. So I've been told, oh, Stacy, I did not know that. And I don't drink milk, though. So, but I do eat cheese, which I know comes from milk. I totally agree. Thank you. Yeah, it's got to be cruelty-free to be truly vegan, and the brand can't be selling in China because they require animal testing. Yeah, you can produce your makeup in China and not require animal testing, but you can't sell it in China. But can you buy makeup? You can buy makeup if you live in China from somewhere else and have it shipped in, right? My husband is going to email Morphegan and ask them for some paperwork on their JC palette because he isn't believing them. Well, yeah, wasn't there like somebody who exposed that one customer service representative said yes, the palette is vegan, and then one customer service representative said no, it's not vegan? I did go look at the original palette and the new palette, and like I compared the ingredients list and stuff, and they haven't changed the formula that I can tell. I mean, they could have like done it like without like and then redid everything. But I didn't see any formula changes between the original palette and the mini palette, and I didn't see Carmine in there either. So whatever they did to Jacqueline, they did not do to James Charles, so that's good. Because they all have, because they in the past, because they have in the past all about the money. Oh yeah, I cannot read today, sorry. Yes, you can purchase online. Okay, yeah, so like if you live in China, you can at least order products that are vegan and have them shipped to you. So I don't know, that's a good question. Like, can they buy online to get vegan products even though it might be legal? Yeah. Like, I don't think that they can buy products, like you can't like live in China and like buy a bunch of products, say from like Jeffree Star Cosmetics, and then go put them in your store. I think that, well, one, because you can't resell somebody else's product without their permission. But if they did, I feel like those products would have to be tested on animals to be able to be sold in a store in China. So this vegan talk is making me want to be vegan again. Blair, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. If it's a good thing, yay. If it's a bad thing, I'm sorry. As long as it's not sold in mainland China and you can't physically purchase it, there it's vegan. Okay. I was plant-based vegan for 3 years till I remember how much I love steak and cheese. Well, at this point, can't you, like, do they have like the Impossible steak? Because I heard that the Impossible meat is supposed to taste like regular meat. I mean, I haven't tried it. I need to actually go out and try it because it's probably like better for me to actually like eat something like that than to eat actual like meat every day. Because I literally just eat meat every day. Like I'll have a burger, or I'll have tacos, or I'll have like some kind of pizza with meat on it. I probably eat like 400 cows a year at this point. Impossible steak is a good idea, right? I mean, if they got Impossible burgers and like Impossible tacos, or I don't even know if that's all what they're called, but like the Impossible meat or whatever, or is that just like Burger King, the Impossible burger? There is Impossible beef and Beyond Meat. Okay, yep. See, vegan knows all. Vegan's got this. So I feel like there would be like, there's got to be like a steak, or somebody, if there's not a steak now, somebody's got to be coming out with a steak at some point, because why would you not want to try to convince that steak person to come over? I might get an Impossible burger tonight for dinner. You are welcome, Blair. Did anyone see the news today where they're offering people $4,500 to get the coronavirus in their system so they can try to make a cure faster? Yes, I'm serious. Yes, Diane, I did see that. I mean, I know that some people think that it's crazy, but I feel like if you have a healthy immune system and you want the money, then absolutely go for it if you want to do it. But that's how they do a lot of, like, that's how you find a lot of cures of things. Like, people volunteer to get these diseases to be able to find a cure for them. Are they paying? Yeah, they're paying $4,500. But I know, like, for a while, we talked about this in health class, like, years ago, that, like, the reason that a lot of, like, companies were trying to, like, you know, figure out, like, what to do with, like, the HIV, virus and stuff, when, like, they were trying to come out with, pills and stuff, medication to help it. But, like, if you're trying to catch it, like, right at the early stages, you have to know when the infection happens. And so, like, it's really hard to get a volunteer for somebody to volunteer to get injected with the virus, knowing that there's technically no cure for it at the time. So, I don't know, this, like, there's a whole, like, 2-week thing that we talked about in health class for it. Just about how people, or how the medical field tries to figure out ways to get cures for things that there are no cures for. So, I learned a lot of stuff in school that I don't use today in my everyday life, but everything that I need to know, like basic math, has like gone out the window. Meat substitutes tends to be high in sodium. You have to watch your intake. Oh, well, then what am I gonna do? I already drink enough like soda as it is. The Impossible Whopper doesn't taste like a Whopper though. Well, that's not what the commercial tells me, Stacy. The commercial tells me that the Whopper tastes just like the Whopper, and it actually even tastes better, according to the commercial. 4,500 if I was young and healthy, right? I know, and you get like a 2-week vacation because you have to, or more than that, probably like a month, because you have to be in quarantine for at least 14 days after you test positive for the virus. So, I mean, you're looking at like a 3 to 4 week vacation paid. So it's like an entire month's salary. So if you take a month off of work on paid vacation and get that too, it's like doubling your income for the month. Same funny how the brain only retains useless. Yeah, like if I was going to be in the medical field, that would be amazing information to retain. But the fact that I'm not, like I don't really need to know that, but I know it. Eat so much fast food doesn't matter. Yeah, it's true. I know. I had pizza today from Pizza Hut, but that's because I ordered it at work the other day, and then I left it at work. So then I had it for lunch today at work, and I just had it for dinner, and I'm going to have it for lunch tomorrow. But I do need to stop eating so much fast food. I need to, like, actually, like, I don't even go to the grocery store. I literally, like, order groceries, but I've just been too busy to even do that, because I'm too busy, like, pumping out these videos, like an insane person. Like, I have 10 videos in the past 10 days. What is that noise? I hope my neighbors aren't fighting again. Yep, I can't do math to save my life. I know, like, some days I'll be on it with math, like, yeah, bam, bam, bam. But other days I'll be like, nope, this ain't working. Get me a calculator. Whopper's always been garnished, so it's definitely an improvement. I mean, the Whopper's not too bad. I mean, I prefer Wendy's over Burger King, though. I know a little bit about everything and a whole lot about nothing. I hear you, Stacy. I hear you. Do you have toilet paper? Because you might need it. I have 6 rolls of toilet paper. So I think I'll be okay. And they're like the mega rolls. So like that's like what, 18 rolls? Because like 1 mega roll is 3 rolls of toilet paper. So I have like technically 18 rolls of toilet paper, and it's just me that lives in my house, so I think I have enough toilet paper. Math is my weakness for sure. Yeah. Wendy's knows what she's doing with that fresh beef. I know. I have a friend in high school though who refused to eat Wendy's because she's like, well, beef patties aren't square. That's just weird. I can't eat it. So I was like, why don't you just chew off each corner and then it's round. She was like, nope, I'm not eating it. It's square. It's creepy. I'm not going to eat it. So, I don't know. Wendy's Baconator fries are good. I have not had those. I heard they were good, but I haven't had them. I don't remember stuff I learned in school, but I had a great social experience. Well, that's good. As long as you had a great social experience, then that's all that matters. And, you know, you finished school, you had fun, so that's good. I forgot to write down notes of what we talked about today. So it's a square. I don't trust it. Right? Like, she was like, absolutely not. I will not eat this. It's a square. It's weird. Burgers are supposed to be round. And I'm like, okay. So weird. I used to think that when I was younger, I refused to eat square burgers. Yeah, see, Shanoa knows what she's talking about then. Yeah, square is a problem. But whatever they put in McDonald's burgers is okay. Well, didn't McDonald's just have an issue like a few years ago? So they ended up going to the Angus beef because like their burgers weren't meeting like health standards or something. So they switched over to Angus beef. It's like that really poorly Roly Poly Ollie episode where the patties kept being circles around or squares around. Oh, do you have a 9 to 5 job too? I'm a new subscriber. Loving your yeah. Is it Shanley? Shanley, I do have a 9 to 5 job as well. I like vegan burgers. I need to try a vegan burger. I just hate the fact that like regular meat is cheaper to buy than meat that's produced from plants, because apparently killing an animal is cheaper than turning a plant into meat. I don't know. The only fast food place we had in my town was A&W, so it wasn't an issue. I liked A&W. We haven't a Burger King, White Castles, a Rat Burgers around here, so I don't trust Square either. I've never had White Castle. I've never had White Castle, but there's no White Castle near me. I don't even know where the nearest White Castle is. Probably like 10 hours away, maybe. Beyond Meat is good. I'll have to try it, Smudge. I'll have to try it. I like turkey burgers now. Let's see here. So we talked about Nick and the couch incident. Beyond is awesome. I found a few new companies that are amazing. Vegan, you'll have to send me some DMs of like some different brands of meat. I'll have to see if my stores around me carry. So then that way I can actually like try something, you know, be an adult and actually like adventure out of my comfort zone, which is something that I don't do all that often, but I'm willing to try. And that's like the most important thing, right? Is the willingness to try. White Castle is good some places, disgusting in others. I like the garden chicken substitute is good too. I had meatball pizza last night, which is incredible. Oh, nice. What did I have? No, I just had pizza. No, what did I have? Yesterday I don't even know what I had. I think I had chicken nuggets. I'm pretty sure I had chicken nuggets. Was it sad that I can't even remember what I had for dinner last night? The food industry in America it's so expensive to be healthy. Yeah, the fact that like it's more expensive to eat healthy and like organically than it is to like have food pumped full of like what is it, GMOs and all that stuff. It's like it makes no sense. I feel like it should be the opposite way. Like, why is it cheaper to produce that stuff or cheaper to produce that stuff instead of pulling like the food out of the ground and like serving it? Like, I don't get it. But I feel like maybe conspiracy theory, the government doesn't want us to be healthy because then that would like take away from the medical field and like all the issues around like blood pressure and high cholesterol and obesity. But again, that's just my theory. Wiener Schnitzel has the best chili cheese fries. I haven't had chili cheese fries in like forever. One of my favorite things, I don't even know if you can still get it, was like the Frito pies that they had at Sonic. And it was just like the Frito chips with like the chili and the cheese. Ugh, so good. The government doesn't want us to be healthy. Yeah, I don't think so either. Like, if they wanted us to be healthy, they would be able to like, they would start outlawing like a lot more things. Because I think it's, Everyday Drama's gone, but I'm pretty sure like in the UK, they have like a limit of the like, amount of sugar that you can put into like soda, or like, so you can only have like a certain amount and like you cannot go over it because they have like a sugar tax that costs like a lot more if you add more than that amount of sugar into any kind of product. So clearly their government cares more about their health than ours. The government is definitely controlling it all. I know we got to be careful not saying the government too much because then they're going to come like take my video down. The land required to feed all the animals is way larger than you need to feed people. It's okay, I can't remember most of last night in general. I drank 5 too many lemon drops. Oh, Blair had some fun. The land required to feed all the animals is way larger than you need to feed all the people. So we eat the animals because there's not enough space for them to eat? I think I'm confused. Surprise, I'm confused about something. There's too much money to be made in pharmaceuticals here. Exactly. There's literally, like, so much money that comes from, prescription drugs and, like, doctor's visits and all that stuff. Like, they're not going to outlaw things. Like, if that was the case, they would have outlawed smoking years ago. Like, does anybody need to smoke? No. Like, nobody, like, needs to smoke to be able to survive. There's absolutely no reason to produce cigarettes knowing that they cause cancer and all that stuff. And yet we still let them be legal as long as you're over the age of 21. Like, it's not something that needs to be there, but, the amount of money that you make off of cancer treatments and the amount of money that tobacco makes off of selling the product, there it is. We need more land to feed the animals than to feed people. Okay. Cancer treatments are extremely expensive. Exactly. And then all that money comes from the insurance companies and all that. So, facts. Obesity equals dollars in this country. Mm-hmm. Don't take away my smokes. I'm sorry, Shanoa. I'm just saying. Like, you technically don't need them to survive. So if nobody ever smoked ever, it wouldn't matter. But then, like, Philip Morris would be out of business. Winston-Salem would be out of business. You'd lose all that money and that revenue. And I need to smoke for people around me to survive. Good point, Kate. Good point. We could feed billions more into people if the land used to feed animals was turned into farmland. Yeah, exactly. I get what you're saying now. I get what you're saying. The state makes way too much money from the settlements. It's why states don't ban cigarettes. Exactly. Mm-hmm. So cannibalism is the obvious answer. Yes, Blair. Okay, just don't eat me though. Okay. So yeah, I don't have a margarita to lie. I don't have to have a margarita to live, but yeah. Let's find the politicians' houses and eat them. Oh my god. Yeah, like, I mean, I understand that, yes, like, people that do smoke, like, it helps calm you down, or you're like, I'm going to step outside and smoke because if I don't, I'm going to punch you in the face. It's like, I get that, but I'm just saying, technically, if you never started, you never would have needed it. But then again, we also might have more people getting punched in the face if we never had them to begin with. Eat the politicians, not the homes. Yes, because cannibalism is the answer, and then you get a free house to live in afterwards. And everybody loves a free house. I wish I had a margarita right. I know, I haven't had a margarita since... Oh, gosh, like, it's been almost a year. I should have a margarita on... Maybe I'll go out have a margarita on Thursday. Politicians are the rich. Let's go for it. Our politicians... Yeah, yeah. But we talked about that in, like, one of my other lives, that they say that, you don't need to make more than, like, $9 an hour to be able to live off of, but yet they're living in these, like, multi-million-dollar mansions, making 5 times the amount of money than anybody who... Or than all the... Probably, like, 10 times the amount of money than people making a minimum wage. I've never had a margarita. Caitlin, how have you never had a margarita? What's wrong with being rich? Well, nothing's wrong with being rich. I call the queen, I'm gonna eat royalty. I haven't had a margarita in a year either, since before my son was born. I might have to have a margarita this weekend. I haven't had a margarita in a long time. What is going on? Oh, it is trash and recycle day. I have a notification set so I don't forget to take out my recycling because they only come every 2 weeks. I smoke weed. Cigarettes are good for when I'm drunk or just had some good. No. Eating the rich is vegan. Hawk, I don't know if that's true. You might have to do a little bit more research than that. Okay, well, if vegan says it's good, then we're good. Oh, I just realized I quit cigarettes a year ago today. Oh, well, congrats, Stacy. Yum, strawberry margaritas. And Chili's has a coconut margarita. It's good. Oh, I haven't had that. I usually just go, like, to Buffalo Wild Wings and get a margarita there. I need to go find one of those, like, giant, like, Snooki-sized margaritas that she had on Jersey Shore with, like, the 3 beers in it, the 3 Coronas in it. I mean, nobody's got to be drinking those anymore because, you know, nobody in America is drinking Corona beer because they're scared of the coronavirus because they don't know how anything works. I quit smoking 12 years. Oh, congratulations, Gail. That's awesome. Night, Mother Maria. Let's see. It's good for the environment. Animals aren't being harmed, so it's vegan. Nice. Applebee's $1 drinks this month. $1 drink this month is a Long Island iced tea. Oh, Caitlin, I thought you were going to tell me it was going to be a margarita. I was like, if it's margarita, then I'll go to Applebee's for margaritas. Although I can be, like, very picky with my margaritas. I'm always like, top shelf, tequila, please. None of that cheap stuff. And then you're paying, like, $12 for a margarita. And at the end of it, I'm like, was it worth it? Because the thing was only, like, this big. What? $1 I'm going. And the last time I had a Long Island iced tea, I was in college. So, what year are we in now? 2020? 16? 15? So it's been 14 years since I've had a Long Island iced tea. Right? Is that the math? I don't even know. Math is hard. Yeah, so it's been 14 years since I've had a Long Island iced tea. I don't know if they ever have their margaritas on sale. Oh, well, that's rude. I haven't had a margarita since I was 18 in Mexico. Oh, jeez. I think they have a green one for St. Patty's Day for $5. Excuse me. The Mexican restaurant I go to has $5 margaritas. I gotta, like, look into, like, this margarita research. The bar I go to just does a premix. Oh, yeah. And that's what they had at the bar for Long Island's. Well, on, like, busy nights, that's what they would use. And then during non-busy nights, they would do, like, free pour. So I ended up, like, working there for 3 years. And let me tell you, like, the premix is just so much easier when you're grabbing, like, 4 different bottles of liquor, plus the triple sec, plus, like, yeah, it's just a mess. And then, like, of course, you're always, like, every 30 seconds running out of, like, one of them. It was so annoying. But I'm not of age to drink yet. Oh, well, Zombie, you'll have to let us know what you get for your first drink when you are. My favorite drink. Long Islander, they are. I don't drink. I'm too freaking hard vegan and gluten-free. Oh, it's okay, vegan. Not everybody needs to drink. There's no reason that anybody needs to drink. You don't have to do it to survive. Just my opinion, you know. But the premix is not the same. It is not the same. It's definitely not the same. My first drink was the frozen pina colada. Oh, nice. Premix is so much easier for the bartender, especially on a busy night. Agreed. Oh, I have reasons. Vegan, trust me, we all have reasons. And I usually justify mine once a week when I go meet up with my friends. Sometimes twice a week, depending on how bad my week was. But, okay, you guys, we are coming up on that 2-hour mark. So thank you all for joining me. If you haven't already, if you could like this video, that would be awesome. Thank you so much. If you are new to my channel, I'd greatly appreciate it if you like this, if you would subscribe and come hang out with us. We do this every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Central. And then I post videos pretty regularly because apparently I've done 10 in the past 10 days. So if you want to like stay up to date on my videos or get notified when I do my lives, definitely make sure you hit that bell icon as well and set your notifications to all so you'll be notified of when I go live next or post another video, because I'll probably put up another video sometime tonight. Depends on how much alcohol you hate your job, right? Love this talk's making me hungry and thirsty for margaritas. Sorry about that, Blair. All right. Well, thanks, everybody. Have a good night, and I'll see you in my next video, or I'll see you guys all next week. Bye.